The law of attraction explained. The reason you're stuck and can't get the results you want is probably because of a paradigm. But what really are paradigms and how are they formed? What does it take to change them so you can live a happier, richer, more fulfilled life? Bob Proctor answers these questions and more in a new and very simple way. Hello and welcome. I'm Bob Proctor, and I'll take you back a little bit in time. There's no PowerPoints. There's no great technology. I'm going to use a flip chart because I want it to be in real time. I want to explain to you something that a lot of people don't really understand. I want to talk about the law of attraction. Did you know that the law of attraction is always working? It's like the law of gravity. If I let go of it, he'll fall. He'll never go up. He'll go down. This is the law of gravity. Anything heavy on Earth is attracted to the center of the world. Well, the law of attraction is always working. Now how does it work? Let's see. I use a diagram to explain the mind. Let this circle represent your mind, and let this little circle here represent your body. Think about this for a moment. Our body is a molecular structure. If you look at your body through a microscope, you will see this energy dancing right before your eyes. Well, here's something that will make you think for the next 20 years. Now when you leave, the body doesn't stop moving. On the contrary, it completely disintegrates until it disappears. If you go to a funeral home and pick up the remains of a body, you will see it moving. That is, disintegrating. See, if it weren't moving, how would this body turn to dust? Well then, the mind is also a movement. Everything moves in the universe. Everything vibrates. Nothing is still. We live in an ocean of movement, and as we move our minds according to our thoughts, this dictates the vibration we are operating on. Well then, stay with me for a moment. Here we have an imaginary line that separates the conscious mind from the subconscious. Our subconscious mind has been programmed. That's right, when we were still a little baby, with an open subconscious mind, everything that happened around him entered right there. All the energy that went in there when we were just a little baby formed something called a paradigm. Now, what is a paradigm? Paradigms are an infinity of habits, information or limiting beliefs that we inherit from our relatives, from our ancestors, and that are perpetuated throughout our lives through the social environment in which we live. First, we are a product of the environment in which we live. However, long before we were already the product of a genetic sequence that goes back generations. We will see, at the conscious level we have a type X paradigm which, in turn, constitutes our ability to think, and we can think what we want. Well, since the conscious mind prints type X information on the subconscious mind, this information is stored as if it were a computer hard drive. The subconscious mind, also known as the emotional mind, is our channel of direct communication with the infinite mind or universal mind. It contains all our memories, habits, beliefs, characteristics, and self-image that we receive throughout our lives that are our paradigms. The paradigm imprinted on the subconscious mind determines the type or level of vibrational frequency at which we are operating. The vibration, in turn, controls our feelings that determine or influence our attitudes and actions, and, consequently, the results we are getting in life. Therefore, if we are willing to change the results, we have to change the paradigm. The paradigm controls thinking. It controls what we feel, the vibration we are operating in, our actions and results. Vibration is an idea, a law of the universe. Everything vibrates, nothing rests. We live in an ocean of movement. In 1961, a man gave me this book, Think and Grow Rich. He told me, do just as I tell you, Bob. He was giving me ideas. This caused me enormous discomfort. But you know, I promised him I would. My income went from $4,000 to $175,000 in 1 year. It took 9.5 years to find out what happened to me. It is transformative. Watch this again and again and again. Bob Proctor, known as the grandfather of personal development, was one of the most prolific and popular teachers of success principles the world has ever known. After an in-depth analysis of his material, we've selected the absolute best recordings of Bob Proctor's highest-grossing events and shows. The recordings of this exclusive show contain the most exclusive information Bob Proctor has ever produced.
Storybox Audio. Storybox